They say power like Sylas's is forged in blood and darkness, but few ever speak of what came before the crown, before the throne soaked in shadow. Because Sylas, king of vampires, ruler of the eternal night, was not always what he is now. Born into the highest tier of vampire nobility, Sylas was a purebred of the ancient bloodline. His presence alone commanded reverence or fear. His eyes carried the stillness of centuries, his voice the final word in any room. Even then, whispers followed him, rumors of brilliance, cruelty, and something different. What many forget, or perhaps never knew, is that once Sylas was not the king. He was a royal, yes, a general, a tactician, a warrior of unmatched discipline, but he still answered to a corrupt court, ruled by bloated tradition and rot masquerading as order, a system that prized blood purity above all else. And it was within that gilded cage that the first fracture appeared. Among his personal guard, a half-breed, a stain by council standards, a disgrace, they whispered. But Sylas didn't care. That half-breed was different, loyal, lethal, quiet in the way only the deadliest are. But what truly set them apart was what bound them behind closed doors. Their relationship, hidden from the world, was far deeper than camaraderie, more intimate than any royal decree would ever allow. It was a fire neither of them dared name, burning in stolen moments beneath the moonlight, where no eyes could judge them. They were never supposed to be equals, not in blood, not in birthright, but in truth. They were the only ones who ever saw each other clearly. The court never knew. If they had, they would have executed the half-breed. Stripped Sylas of his title, buried the secret in ashes. But Sylas had other plans, plans that would change everything. The chamber is cloaked in darkness. Only the soft flicker of moonlight spills across the polished stone floor. The door creaks open. Heavy boots echo with measured steps. The unmistakable presence of Sylas enters, a tall silhouette cloaked in regal black. Movements slow, deliberate. Tension coils off his frame like smoke.
You're awake.
I never sleep when you're gone this long.
A voice responds from the shadows, calm, low, familiar. Nicholas sits in the corner, back against the wall, eyes reflecting the moonlight like twin silver blades.
He's dead. King Armand was assassinated. Middle of the night. No witnesses. No blood trail. Just gone.
I heard.
They're all vultures now, feigning grief, but already whispering names. Names that aren't mine. He told me I would be next. That before he left this world, he'd name me. But now he's ashes in his own chamber, and every snake in the court is shedding its skin.
Is that what you want?
I do. But not like this. Not over his corpse. Not surrounded by liars and opportunists. He was the closest thing I had to a father.
Nicholas kneels before him, his voice a warm embrace wrapped in quiet strength.
Then take a moment to grieve him, not as a king, but as a son.
A pause. Sylas exhales shakily. Nicholas pulls a small black vial from a pouch at his side and a dark vintage blood bottle wrapped in velvet.
And I brought you something, our finest vintage. And this.
What is it?
A blend of fey dust, marrow spice, and some other surprises. Rare, dangerous, soothing. It'll pull you from your thoughts, if only for a little while. You need to breathe, Sylas, before the animals start tearing at your bones.
You always know what I need before I do.
And that's because I'm the only one who still sees you. Not just the title you're about to wear.
Candles flicker low, casting a soft golden hue over the dark stone walls. The window is shut, sealing them in from the cold whispers of the court. A glass decanter of dark crimson vintage blood sits on the table, its aroma rich and intoxicating. Beside it, a small black pouch of glittering powder. Sylas lounges back on his chaise, one leg draped over the edge, his black coat hanging off one shoulder. Nicholas kneels by the low table, preparing 2 crystal glasses.
You always bring the best contraband. Do you even sleep? Or are you just raiding old witch dens all night?
If I told you where I got this from, you'd probably have to kill 3 people and burn down a chapel. Best to stay blissfully ignorant.
You know exactly how to seduce me.
To forgotten gods, forbidden love, and surviving the court.
And to losing control, just for a little while. Oh, God. I think I can hear the stars whispering.
They're saying you're too uptight, that you need to unclench and stop plotting assassinations in your sleep.
I do not plot in my sleep.
You do. Last week you murmured something about dipping the Duke's spine in silver.
I am terrifyingly poetic. Even unconscious, admit it.
I'll admit, you're a dramatic bastard, but you wear it well.
I could stay here forever. Pretend the world doesn't exist. Just me, you, and this cursed little bottle.
And the powder. Don't forget the powder.
How could I? I haven't felt this light in years. You make me forget the weight I carry.
You never carry it alone. Not anymore.
What did I do to deserve you?
You looked at me like I was something more than half of what they hate. And in return, I gave you all of me.
If only they saw you the way I do.
They will.
Once I sit on that throne, they will. I swear it. Now enough of that. I wish you could stay the night. Nothing. I just worry. What if I lost you? Don't leave me, Nicholas. Not now. Not ever.
I would serve you until the day I die and beyond. If death dared to keep me from you.
Would you still love me? If I wasn't a pureblood? If I wasn't the high-ranking, all-powerful vampire they all fear?
My devotion goes beyond title, Sylas. You know that. You could be nothing and I'd still follow you.
And if I was stripped of everything?
Stripped, you say?
This world we're in, it's about to erupt. Every ancient bastard in that court is sharpening their fangs, ready to tear each other apart for the crown. It's a cutthroat race. And I'm in the middle of it.
And what does that have to do with us?
Everything. I should be king.
Come now, I just can't picture you. You brooding on a throne, scowling at ceremonies,
Watch your tone. We may be lovers, but do not forget who you're speaking to.
Forgive me. Forgive me, Master. I didn't mean it like that. I thought you wouldn't.
I have to want it, because I want change. For you. For others like you. The old ways. The corruption. It ends with me. I'll burn their traditions if I have to.
But the backlash if they see a half-breed beside the new king.
Let them. I risked my title once to make you part of my guard. I am not afraid. I know I can. When the time comes, I need you. I need you by my side. You're the only one that knows the truth behind my eyes.
I'll be by your side in more ways than one, Master.
Oh, darling, don't distract me. There's work that must be done. I need you to be in the shadows. Tell me what they're saying.
Yes, Master.
But darling, be careful.
I'll come back to you. I know the shadows better than anyone. But, Master, will we always hide in them?
Once I become king of all vampires, things will change. I told you. How they treat half-breeds will be different. You won't be looked down on ever again.
You promise?
Cross my heart.
Cross?
For you.
The two men drank deep from the night, not just of blood and dust, but of shared intent. A vow was made that neither would leave the other's side, not now, not with what's to come. In the candlelit haze of their pact, Sylas turned to Nicholas and uttered the words that would bind them closer than blood. Be my shadow. And Nicholas, ever loyal, ever calculating, smiled like a dagger and agreed what they seek. The truth behind what really happened to the late King Armand. A truth few in the castle are prepared to face. And beyond that, a throne left bare, a crown with no head. Yet plans are already beginning to bloom in silence. Plans for who might claim it next, and who will be cast aside. But before anything is set in motion, tomorrow, the death of King Armand will finally be made public. A grand announcement, a mourning that is more political than personal, and a ceremony, a spectacle, where the king's soul will be honored or paraded. Stay close, because in the courts of vampires, death is only the beginning, and every shadow hides an ambition. The game is beginning. Wait, almost forgot. If you want to see Sylas take the throne, like, share, comment. You know how it works. Power moves in silence, but algorithms, they need noise, so make a lot of it. And what do you think of Nicholas, this new player in Sylas's story? Smooth-talking, sharp-eyed, and dangerously loyal. Do you trust him, or is he playing a game even Sylas can't see yet? Let us know in the comments. I promise, we're watching. And for those of you who want more, the uncut, ad-free, and uncensored version of this story, including everything we can't show here, is waiting for you on Patreon. Sylas's rise begins now.